Time for another edition of Sports Corner. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with members of the Koscab Coca-Cola Shamrock Netball Club, one of the oldest netball clubs in our dear federation. Here to tell us all about it are Nikisha Jeffers, club president, and Mechelle Liburd, player and the coach. And luckily we have one of the founding members in the mix, none other than, yes, one of my aunties, or my mommy, because they say I look like Kimoon, Miss Jillian Musgrave-Archibald. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
Happy y'all could join us
Yes,
this morning.
indeed. So let's dive right into it. So how long has the Coca-Cola Shamrock Netball Club been operating? Okay, you seem excited. You want to take it?
The Coca-Cola Netball Club, the Koscab Coca-Cola Shamrock Netball Club, has been in existence since 1970.
Wow.
And if my math serves me right, that is 53 years.
Alrighty, congratulations.
Thank you.
No.
And Miss Musgrave, one of the founding members. Who are some of the other founding members that started?
Dolores Hobson and I got together when I left school, and we decided to form a netball club. That was in 1970, about March, April, something like that. And we got some girls together. It's not a community club, it's just anybody. So we had persons from Deep Bay, College Street, God, the village, all over.
Okay. All right. So let me ask, I'm going to go to Mechelle. Where did the name come from?
Well, that would be directed to Ms. Patrick. 1970, I wasn't around yet.
Well, as I said before, Dolores Hobson and I started the club, and Dolores remembered playing for a club years before that by the name of Shamrock, and she liked the name so much. So she said, okay, let's call it Shamrock, and then we'll go out and look sponsors, which we did.
So has Coca-Cola been the longest standing sponsor you would have had?
Coca-Cola is the only sponsor that we have had.
For 53 years.
For 53 years. We started under Mr. Ian Slack when he was general manager.
As well. I like to think of the Shamrock Netball Club as a family.
Okay.
So we have the players, they come with their children, and then you might have some other family members interested in the game, and so they join the club as well. So we have a family unit going.
Okay.
But for me, being a part of the executive, it has been a good experience, like I said. I've learned a lot. Met a lot of people.
Nice.
The club as well is good for networking. We have a wide range of ladies a part of the club, and then as well we have one male on the executive, Mr. Blackman, Lawson Blackman. The Honorable Jeffrey Hanley, he is a member of the club as well. It's not just for ladies. We welcome the men to come on board.
So do you intend to play netball at any time?
No.
Well, I just asked Nikisha how long she was president. Mechelle, how long have you been the coach?
I started coaching a year ago. Yes, I'm player coach actually.
Okay. How long have you been a player?
I've been with the club officially 18 years, but since my early days as a little girl, I went for the Coca-Cola Shamrock. So in my mind, I was a member very early, but officially 18 years I've been with the club.
Nice. And how do you feel seeing that your dream come to life?
For me, I mean, I get emotional sometimes, but because I know what the sport has done for me, I know what Miss Archibald has done for me. You know, every now and then I have to remind her. Yes, but seeing, championship after championship and getting the opportunity to travel, to meet new persons, it has been a good experience for me.
Well said, well said.
Which is the farthest country netball would have taken you to?
Directly within the region. Indirectly, I have been to Europe for netball. Because of netball, I was able to go to the 2004 Olympics at the youth camp because of my participation in netball.
Wow, that's good stuff. When I first moved here, I always admired the girls in the short skirts and the knickerbockers, and I wanted to play, but my mom wasn't having it, right? I don't see that much. And over the past few years, I'm like, is netball dead? Because I don't see... because I don't see the young ladies in the knickerbockers and the short skirts. What are we doing to revive the sports? Because to me, I don't see anything happening. This is just my personal opinion. Why am I getting the side eye?
You might be surprised.
What's happening?
Burst a bubble. Just tell her what's happening.
Yeah, because I haven't been seeing much matches or much events when it comes to netball.
I think the young ladies are more interested in football.
Oh.
So we have lost, well, not really lost, because I think those who play football were never netballers, but I think they prefer the idea of the short, baggy-looking pants and stuff like that, because in netball, when you have a match pass for the opening, you have to be crisp.
Yes, I remember seeing those games and watching. We had plenty teams in this island, and like I'm hardly seeing anybody
As a
anymore.
matter of fact, years ago, Shamrock had 4 teams in the park.
Look at that.
That's quite a long time, but in recent years, we've been having 2 teams participate in the competition.
Okay.
And
I was gonna
go ahead.
I was gonna add, I think that we're losing a lot of the players to the other sporting disciplines because of opportunities, scholarships, and so on. But what I think we can do more for the sport, like for me, for example, with netball, I got a scholarship when I went to university because of netball. But with the other sports, you get it up front. You play here, scout comes and so on. With me, I had to go to school and then try it for the team and do, everything myself, basically. Okay. So I think that is why we're losing a lot of the players. But there is opportunity. I guess we just got to, tap into that some more.
So do we need to speak to the Minister of Sports live on television and let him know that we need some
please.
help? because that is your camera right there if you need to, because the sport needs to be revived. As
Indeed.
I said, I love to see you ladies back in the day and the amount of teams that we had in this country when netball was boss. And as I said, I'm not seeing that much. So I would love for them to put some input into it too, so that the young women can gravitate. Why are we seeing finger movements from a certain person and not the boys?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yes, Mechelle, take on that part.
Yes, that's to the Minister of Sport. Yes, we need some scholarships in netball. We have some good talents. I mean, we have lost some, due to age and so on, but we still have some good talent in the sport. It would be a loss to see it wasted. So I think a lot of our girls need that opportunity to go on, play some professional netball. So please, Mr. Minister of Sport.
I'm sure he's watching.
Yes, I hope the powers be are watching.
Indeed. So, Mrs. Musgrave, how do you feel to see how much the netball have grown since its founding years?
You're talking about the Coca-Cola Shamrock?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel wonderfully blessed because I'm from humble beginnings. I'm a Newtown girl,
Right.
Humble beginnings, poor family, lots of children in the family, okay? So I feel very proud when I can look at my up-and-coming netballers who I have helped to train and mold. I feel very elated. I am glad that when I was about to step down, I had some youths who were able to come in and fill the shoes and continue. It is not easy, but we will make it. Nothing in life is easy, but if you have a good go at it, it can be successful.
I agree.
Nikisha, do you ever feel that you won't be able to live up to Mrs. Musgrave-Archibald right over here?
Oh, yes.
Fortunately, I don't have that pressure. Miss Archibald is, she's still around.
Yes.
Even though she's not at the forefront, she's still around. She's someone who we can go to for advice. She has a wealth of knowledge about the game. And so she still comes around.
Okay.
Not as often as we would like, but she's still there. And we have a good team. It's not just me alone. Okay. We have a good team, and I think that we have what it takes to move the club forward.
As athletes, what are some of the highs and lows of being an athlete?
Some of the lows,
Yeah.
injury.
Right.
That's a big low.
Some of the highs, representing your national team abroad, representing your club team abroad, coaching teams abroad, because I have coached a West Indies team to England
Oh, yes.
to play netball years
You were
ago.
on the team with the young lady from Nevis. I can't remember her name. She just retired.
Lydia
Yes.
Claxton.
Lydia, yes.
Miss Claxton.
I was the coach of that team.
Nice.
And we won the series. We played
Yes.
against England and Wales. We won the series 2-1. I don't know if I would have gotten a chance if I had not played netball. So it has its downs, but
Right.
there are lots of ups to it. As Mechelle said, she ended up with a scholarship. So there are opportunities out there. We just have to just tap into the right source, get the info out, and we'll see miracles.
Okay. So, Mechelle, you spoke about your scholarship. You spoke about the chance getting to go to camp and other things. What are some of the other highs you would have experienced, and what would have been your low? And I know the lowest could be the injury because you have to be on the sidelines.
Okay, there are several highs. The win, of course. But one of the most memorable things for me, as simple as it may sound, I remember when we won our first under 23 championship. And walking through town, and persons you don't even know, they're just walking up here. Good morning, champion. Have a good day, champion. So that for me, really touched me. That's one of my highs. Yes, the lows is injuries, of course, getting setbacks. When there are times when the teams cannot travel, national team cannot travel for funding or other reasons, you put in all this work and you don't get to travel. That has been a real blow.
So let's talk about the current netball league. How's preparations going so far as the reigning champions? That is, they won the league in 2022. So how's preparation going so far for 2023 netball league? Anyone can answer.
Well, let me just clarify.
Okay.
Last year we won the local league.
Okay.
And so now this is the federal league. So you have teams from both stkitts and Nevis participating. For this league, we are fielding one team.
Okay.
And for me, Mechelle might have a different perspective.
Okay.
For me, we have already seen the benefits per se. We practice 3 times per week,
Okay.
in and out of season.
Okay. That's good.
And so you have seen the growth of some of the players. For example, like I said, we had 2 teams in the local league. We have 1 team now. And so you might expect that the 1 team would be the team 1. But we have persons from the second team who have shown a great deal of growth, who have now joined the team. So that for me is a plus. We would have lost 1 game already.
Okay.
I don't see it as being the end of us.
Not at all.
We would have been in that situation last season, and we showed what Shamrock Netball is all about.
Indeed.
And so we expect a repeat
Yes.
this time around. For me, the progress has been a good one. There has been some minor setbacks, but it's not too much for us.
What were your takeaways, and what do you intend to do different should you have to face that particular team again?
This team basically is the team that we have won before, last year. The takeaways, I know, as Nikki would have mentioned, some of our girls from the team too is now in the team.
Yes.
Nerves and everything, played a factor. But we're able to look at the game, see where we went wrong, and we should be able to, implement new things into the finals. Once we go through to the finals, and I think we should come up with this.
Okay. How many teams are in the tournament?
I think it's 5.
Okay. Wow. Boy, I long for the day when I could hear 20.
Yes. Yes, netball is exciting.
Bring it right back up.
How do one become a member of the club? What's the process like of becoming a member, joining?
Just stop somebody and say, I always love Shamrock, you know. I want to be a member. And you'll be a member.
Simply put.
Simple.
So, for those of us that only know you, Miss Archibald, Nikisha, and Mechelle, who are the other members that we're going to stop on the road?
Shamada, Jeffers, Labo. Man, anybody you see in a Shamrock uniform.
Right.
So they're always dressed.
Shakira, Casey. Anybody you see, come up the park and stop anybody.
Oh, okay.
It's too many names to mention.
We are on Facebook.
Okay.
Shamrock Netball Club, Coca-Cola Shamrock Netball Club. And like I said, we are at the park 3 days per week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays from 6 p.m.
Okay. And my final question, just shout out to your team. That's your camera right there. Give them some love.
Hi, girls. This is the one and only mother of Coca-Cola Shamrock Netball Club. I have not been around much this year because of injury to my knee, but I always have in my thoughts and my prayers, and I know we can do it again.
Yeah, see, I have an accent right here. All right. So what's next for the team? We know we're going to win this championship, but what's next?
Well, per the association, there should be, well, they're hoping to have a club championship.
Okay.
So once we are victorious, that is our next goal, to go on to the club championships.
Okay.
And be victorious there as well.
Okay.
We continue with our fundraising activities. We continue to train, like I said, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. And so we welcome new members, players who are interested, new players, persons who have been around and stopped for whatever reason. We welcome you to join us. And I just want to say to the girls that we do appreciate the hard work that you have been putting in, and we see the rewards coming, not just in the sport, but in our personal lives as well. We see the camaraderie, the teamwork. If you have a chance, you can come and see our team spirit, top tier.
And coach? Right? Oh, you're not the Nikisha. Okay, go ahead, Nikisha. Sorry about that.
Just one thing. Good morning, team. See you at practice later.
Rough coach right there.
I think it will be remiss of me. If I remember, I think Mechelle was the captain of the under-23 team when we won. When the stkitts under-23 won the OECS under-23 championships, and we won twice, 2009 and 2011, right here in SK. So I just want everybody to know, you are dealing with some semi-professionals.
Why you couldn't give them full professionals?
I can't say, we don't get no money.
Only
we don't get paid. So we are semi-professionals in our own right.
But Mechelle, you're quite humble because you didn't mention that part.
She didn't remember.
Well, ladies, it was indeed our pleasure talking to you. As I said, you will win the champion. When you win, you know where you have to come with that trophy so we can celebrate with you.
Looking forward.
Most definitely.
No. And Ms. Archibald, thank you for being a stalwart of a netball.
Thank you for having me too.
Oh, pleasure.
It's what I do.
Yes.
That's my life.
Yes,
netball.
that I know for sure.
Netball has made me what I am.
Yes.
So I am glad to pass on to others.
Oh.
Very well said.
I say that because I think of Pam Tyson and Dolores Hobson, the late Pam Tyson, Dolores Hobson, the late Lorna Edwards. Those are people I was very disgusted when I was small, but they have molded me into the person I am today. So thanks to them.
Oh.
So all I can do is help someone else.
I like that.